This is why I think Battlefront 2 add-ons and DLCs or anything like that could have succeeded in Battlefront 2 fairly easily. And I believe out of everybody in the community, I can speak to it. Because, first of all, I sell Kusas, and if you still don't have it, go get it. But just Kusa itself, in comparison to, let's compare it to Battlefront 1 DLCs, because that's the only other Battlefront that has DLCs. What was in a DLC? A map, 2 heroes, a couple new guns, a couple challenges, new game modes. That's about right. There's a lot of minor details, but that's like the general idea. Now, if Battlefront 2 did something like that, right? Because they had the thing where they're like, you know what, we want to make it free for everyone. We want you guys to have fun, and the way they were going to make money is through loot crates, but that never ended up working. So Battlefront 2 became a net loss instead of a net profit game. But after selling so many Kusas, people are still genuinely interested in Kusa. Now, by the time you see this, Kusa has probably ended, but people were genuinely interested in Kusa, and people loved it. People try to get it however they can. So that makes you think Kusa is nothing compared to a Battlefront DLC, right? Imagine if they put add-ons, kind of like Fortnite. Just look at Fortnite, for example. It sucks that we have to talk about Fortnite, but look at the way they put Anakin skins, Darth Maul skins. Like, they're doing very, very, very well. Imagine if they still stayed a little bit more with the Obi-Wan series that just came out, Mando Season 3. First of all, they could have brought Mando back or something. I think they could have made such a fortune out of just selling cosmetics. Now, I don't think they should have made, because that's what they wanted, so I don't think they should have made any DLCs like season passes where you have to buy them. I think it should have been free for everyone, because if they start charging you, then it's like, well, they broke their promise, so that doesn't look good. But for cosmetics, that was one thing we tried to do with Kusa, and that was the one thing everybody asked about Kusa when it was brand new, is that, oh, can you guys switch hero skins? Can you guys make this? Can you guys do that? You know, it's cosmetics. The first thing, cosmetics. That speaks volume. Could you imagine if they did that? Imagine if you had to unlock Obi-Wan, but you wouldn't have to pay for any of the skins, right? And then you didn't have to pay credits, is what I mean. You'd have to buy them with real life money. Oh, wow. I don't know, it's $5 per skin or something. That'd make it so much more better for the Battlefront 2 community. They're gonna say, well, I don't want to pay for skins. Maybe you can unlock them through challenges or something. But because of the system, Battlefront 2 can stay alive, and they can make it such a profitable game that we do get these recent updates all the time. Because to be honest, if you're a business and you look at Battlefront 2, they were like, we're not making any money, we're selling crystals. But if you played like 2 games, you have enough credits, which they're like the equivalent of 50 crystals to unlock a hero skin. So it's like, nobody's actually gonna buy these crystals. There's no use for them. Now, there was use for, I'm pretty sure it was crystals to unlock loot crates, and loot crates you could also unlock with credits, but you knew you were probably gonna buy crystals because you weren't going to go all the way. It was going to take way too long. So they made that very obvious that, look, if you were going to play the game straight, it's going to take you a while. Personally, I loved it, but a lot of people didn't. That's why they just spent $100 and got epic cards back then. So this all comes back to my point that I believe Battlefield 2 could have succeeded had they added DLC, some kind of DLC expansions with skins and I don't like to use this word, but battle passes. Could you imagine if they wanted to add more guns, more skins for like Obi-Wan? Just look at how many Obi-Wan skins you could have had just from the show itself. Look at Darth Vader in there with the half mask. There's so many options, like beyond that many, and we didn't get any. So if there's a Battlefield 3, I hope there's something like this. I don't know. Like, Battlefield 3 is so out of my mind right now. I'm not focused on it, on what could be there. But man, I feel like this is such a missed opportunity because I see everyone with Kusa, and the amount of people who want Kusa is insane. I'm not trying to like brag or anything, but it just goes to my point that like Kusa is very small compared to what EA could do. Kusa, it's FOV, it's VSync, it's all these things, which are great. Don't get me wrong, they're great. But I bet anybody here, including me, if they had to spend that money, $10, and there was like 2 skins for that. I don't know how much skins typically are in games, but let's say it gives you 2 skins, one for Mando and then one for Obi-Wan or something. I would also be down to buy 2 skins. That's so much better. than Kusa, in my opinion. That is much better than Kusa. Getting a skin for Obi-Wan or something, especially the Obi-Wan, the new one that just came out, that would have been so sick. The amount of players that were asking me and Luca if there was any ways we could import skins was absurdly insane. And that was the one way they could have made so much money. That's the way Fortnite is built. There's season passes, or I guess battle passes, and then the rest is skins. And then look at their fortune. Star Wars could have easily beaten that. Do you know how many like creatures and outfits one creature has? Like, I mean, they know, because clearly they have Chewbacca, and then they have a bandaged Chewbacca. Like, what? No way. Like, they could have sold that for like $2, like $2.99. Bandaged Chewbacca. I would have never bought it, but technically that is a profitable thing for a business, and they could have made money. And as much as they make money, or as long as they make money, they will stay here and give us updates. But unfortunately, none of that happened, because look at the game now. You have no reason to spend money on crystals. If you want to unlock skins, play the game normally, because you get so much credits. If you didn't get credits for playing the game normally, then maybe. But still, because the system was like that before the loot crates, they couldn't just revert it back to you and be like, haha, gotcha, now you have to spend money. It would have been kind of cheap of them, but it's not really a rant video I was trying to do. It was just my experience with Kusa helped me get to this point, because everybody, like even Battlefront updates, I saw him talk about this like almost a year ago, and how the base they could have done is just sell cosmetics, and I think everybody agreed. But I don't think everybody knows how badly everyone wanted it until me, Luca, and Hippo came around with Kusa. Because Kusa really expanded that, and now that people could buy a sort of DLC in the game, they were like, well, since we can do this, what else can you guys do? Can you guys do cosmetics? It's just cosmetics. There were a couple people who were asking for hacks. Obviously we can't. But the first question was cosmetics. That speaks volume, like I just said. So many people ask. So I hope somebody at EA is listening to this. First of all, don't cancel my Kusa. I'm putting your work into reality, because your work got cancelled. We made it into reality, so if anything, you should be proud of us. But also, please add cosmetics in the Battlefront 3 or the next multiplayer Star Wars game, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm not gonna go on for too long. You guys get my point. Peace out.
OG so proud of me that he choking up while he making toast. I'm the type that you can't control. Said I would, that I made it so. I don't clear up rumors. Where's y'all sense of humor? I'm done making jokes cause they got old like baby boomers. To my haters, to consumers, I make best feel like they juniors. Say your time is coming.